Welcome aboard
the Station Wagon
on Shady Pines Radio.
Hey, welcome to the Station Wagon.
I'm Callie.
I'm Brian, and we have a Portland-based world folk duo by the name of Chasing Ebenezer as our guest on today's show. And they actually recorded their EP, Farewell Innocence, in this very room, this very studio that we're sitting in right now, Shady Pines Studio.
It just got released like 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, this week.
And so it's fresh.
Fresh off the presses, y'all.
So Chasing Ebenezer is going to play a couple of acoustic tunes live right now from their EP.
And then we're going to chat with them a little bit about the album and play a couple songs off of it. Don't forget to tip. This is kind of like a substitute for a live show, and there's a virtual tip jar. All you have to do is send a couple bucks over to Chasing Ebenezer PDX on Cash App. You'll see the Cash App name up on your screen. So, yeah, if you're able, go ahead and throw a couple bucks in there. I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
And if you like what you hear, you can follow them on Instagram at Chasing Ebenezer and also on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Here is Chasing Ebenezer. Enjoy.
Hey, Shady Pines Radio. We're Chasing Ebenezer. We're going to play you a new song off our EP. The song's called Angels and Monsters. Hope you enjoy. All around the sky I see blue open space. Clouds form above me, what are they saying with their shapes? Fly high above the atmosphere. Let your world become large, your vision will be clear. Ooh, we dust and mist, dry bones you have kissed, but time made us forget what we knew as kids. Life's more than what we can see, destiny hiding in dreams, angels and monsters pushing conspiracies. Down your narrow mind, you don't know it all. You could measure time and space, but never map my soul. It's time to become friends with mystery. Close your eyes, become a child, and then you'll finally see. Ooh, we dust and mist, dry bones you have kissed, but time made us forget what we knew as kids. Life's more than what we can see, destiny hiding in dreams, angels and monsters pushing conspiracies. possibility. Hold out with open hands, certainty. Look beyond the painted mask of a preconceived enemy. Love is open, it's not blind, it sees how things could be. Ooh, dust and mist, dry bones you have kissed, but time made us forget what we knew as kids. Life's more than what we can see, destiny hiding in dreams, angels and monsters. Ooh, life's more than what we can see, destiny hiding in dreams, angels and monsters, angels and monsters, angels and monsters pushing conspiracies. Sitting in the silence of the dark, between asleep and awake, you come on me with a force stronger than memory. And I'm 14 again, singing at the top of my lungs, on the way back to your house where time stood still. As we try to go to sleep, we talk about anything. The last words before I dream are that I make you proud. Wrote you a song on the day that you died, folded the paper and I put it inside. Didn't know what to say, and I still don't wanna say goodbye. I'm almost 40 now. I got a wife that you never met. You should see the way she smiles. I know you'd make her laugh. There's this question that remains. If you were here, would you think I changed? If you've seen the life I've led, do I still make you proud? Wrote you a song on the day that you died, folded the paper and I put it inside. Didn't know what to say, and I still don't wanna say still don't wanna say goodbye.
Hello.
You are.
Yo.
You guys sound so good on your show last night.
That was such a fun show.
Yeah, there were some good songs. We listened for a little bit. We weren't on very long, but on our way home from somewhere. And yeah, there was like, oh man,
The dude that recorded on his phone.
Oh, the Cloudy Day song? Or it was
That
like
was ridiculously good.
Yeah, it was very catchy.
Ben and I were like, why is like indie radio so much better?
That's where all the good stuff is.
Music's so good. Like, yeah, it was sounding great.
Hey, what's up, Chasing Ebenezer?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What's up?
Yeah.
We get to hang out with the famous Shady Pines people. That's pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah, we get to hang out with the famous Chasing Ebenezer people. That's awesome. Yeah, so we got Ben and Heidi on the Zooms here.
It's nice to see your faces. I feel like it's been a little while.
You too.
You guys recorded your album that just dropped on the 27th, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 27th.
Yeah, Farewell Innocence. And you guys recorded that right here where me and Callie are sitting right now.
Yeah, back when we can actually hug and hang out with people, it was great.
Oh, so such innocent times. And
I know. It's our fault. It's like we prophetically made 2020 happen, so we're sorry, everyone.
Did that the album title Farewell Innocence?
It was before all that happened.
It was before, so it's our
I've got to
fault.
stop naming albums.
Oh no. Yeah, you guys like wrapped up recording that like right when COVID kind of started, so that was perfect timing, I suppose. And,
yeah.
Because I remember we were trying not to get, like, there wasn't a lockdown, but we were trying not to get too close to you guys just because in general.
Right. And we knew we were heading in that direction, but it hadn't officially gotten there yet.
Yeah, I think we had just heard like whispers of it when we first started recording it. It was like November or something like that. And
so
then
we were already being careful,
Yeah.
by the time we were kind of doing our final mixes together, it was like, okay. So and we started doing it remotely toward the end there. But all right. So
which you deserve an award for, by the way.
Man, yeah, that was I'm really stoked with what we came up with that record, and it was a lot of fun to put together. But I was wondering, I know that you guys are a couple, obviously, a power couple, but how did Chasing Ebenezer itself as a band come to be, and how long has the band been together?
We started this project maybe like 5 or 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool, and it just started just with the two of you guys.
Yeah, and like we had friends that would come and like play and fill in for us on percussion, and then Brian Atkinson joined up with us. He knew us for a while, and it was kind of cool because all the people that we ended up playing in a band with, we were friends with them first. It wasn't, hey, I'm going to form this relationship based on trying to get you to join my band.
Right.
I never thought I'd have a full band, and then when like I heard what Ryan and David did to like our songs, it was like, how have we not done this? And they're awesome guys.
How would you describe your music, like to just people that our audience right now might have never heard of you before? Wow.
That's a possibility. I mean, we're really famous, but I mean, yeah.
There might be at least one or two that don't know who we are.
I would say world folk rock is what we finally came up with.
Cool.
So yeah, because my violin style is kind of got Celtic and Middle Eastern, and then Ben is a Dave Matthews follower, and
Yep.
Well, talking about your violin playing, can you tell us a little bit about your background in violin and kind of where you got started with that, and how old were you, and maybe other projects you've done here in Portland?
Yeah, I started playing when I was 10 years old, and so I kind of did the whole symphony classical thing. But then I lived in Eastern Europe for about 4 years, so I spent a lot of my teenage years listening to a lot of Irish music. But then when I went to college, I wanted to play with a band, and I was like, where's my sheet music? There's no sheet music. What? So I had to start learning how to kind of play by ear and play chords. And then someone said, you need to listen to Dave Matthews. And I was like, oh, that's how you play with a band. So I mostly play by ear now. But it's just you just look like you know what you're doing, and then it makes it seem like you know what you're doing. So I just like close my eyes, look really intense, like I know what's happening.
Awesome.
But I don't have the time.
Us too.
Yeah, that's what we try to do when we're on the radio. Even though you can't see us, we just try to look really intense.
Yeah.
And you convince everybody you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have this new EP just came out, Farewell Innocence. Can you just tell us a little bit about the record, kind of how you would, I don't know, maybe characterize it or what the name means before we jump into a track?
Yeah. So like the idea of Farewell Innocence is like, you know, when you're a kid and you have all these ideals of what adult life is going to be like. You keep saying, I can't wait till I grow up so I can X, Y, and Z. And then you grow up and you like run face first into the brick wall of X, Y, and Z, and life isn't what you thought it would be. And how do you transition, pivot, to use what all the 2020 people are saying, from like your ideal expectations to the beautiful reality that's right in front of you? So that's kind of what it is. Did I say that right, Heidi?
You sound so deep.
I know. It's a bad habit. I sound like I know what I'm talking about.
Just close your eyes and look intense.
All right, well let's listen to a track from it. This is a track I really like off this record. It's called Valley, and check it out.
this valley, not gonna get me down. Oh, my valley, no. Oh, no more valley. You're not gonna get me down. Sometimes I walk through the valley and I crawl through the valley and I lay down on my face in the valley.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff.
I love that
Oh,
track.
even sounds good on Zoom. Woo!
Yeah,
know.
dude, your
You know if it
voice,
passes the
Heidi.
Zoom
Oh my
test.
gosh.
I don't even like listening to myself, and I really liked that.
I love your voice so much, and the drums and like the percussion in that song is just
yeah.
so rockin'. I freaking love it.
Yeah.
So, could you tell us a little bit about the process of writing this album?
Was it mostly new stuff or like some songs that you had sitting around?
Okay, she's pointing at me. She's pointing at me through Zoom. You know, a lot of these songs are like 10 years old. Truly, like as Heidi had said earlier, we played in a previous project. It was our first attempt at trying to do music out and about, because most of our background is church. And a lot of those songs I'd written. And then coming into this new year, these songs we played live and we'd arranged with the band, and we just loved what the arrangements sounded like. And so it was kind of like, this makes sense to put this representation of these songs on this album. The only really new one that's on there is Angels and Monsters, which I wrote like in the past year and a half.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll play that one at the end of the show. That's an epic song for sure. Are there any highlights of the recording process? You recorded it right here at Shady Pines Media. I can tell you one of the highlights for me, aside from the obvious pleasure of working with you delightful folks.
Let me guess. All the burritos.
Yes, I was going
We
to.
ate so many burritos.
Nutri-Taco, man.
Nutri-Taco, shout out. Yeah. I have way too many chips and salsa. Oh my gosh.
So good.
Is that what you're actually going to say?
It actually was what I was going to say. But what are some of the highlights for you guys in that whole process?
Wow. Well, first off, you both are just absolutely amazing to work with. I mean, we met you guys at the open mic and
Aw,
really
that's
felt the
right.
connection to you guys
Aw,
and
open
just love
mic.
what you're doing for the music community. So one, working with you, Brian, was just great. You're very patient. You got to navigate all of the interesting personalities that make up our band, and that was a really joy. I mean, obviously Django was the ultimate calming agent of the whole process.
I agree.
Listeners,
He's a celebrity
Listeners,
now. He doesn't
he
even
is
want
I
to
know.
deal with it.
Credits. You guys are so famous.
It's just Django.
Just Django's famous. Nobody's
Oh,
going to
just
remember
Django.
us after that.
That photo wouldn't have gone viral if it wasn't for Django's face.
No.
So
Oh, yeah. I think that it's just really. I love listening to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really cool, just how talented the band is, and just hearing them be good at what they do. Really, it just makes me really happy. So that's always fun.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I want to play another song from this record, but I just wanted to ask you guys, because we're all kind of dealing with this crazy time in different ways, and it's definitely a funky time to release a record with COVID and everything. How have you guys kind of adapted your plans for putting this album out and just kind of your music lives in general in this time?
Well, I think that I have to get really comfortable with disappointment and change, because I had a great summer booked for the band, like these live shows, but lined up, and they all got canceled. I had a really good month in November lined up for Heidi and I, and that got shut down. So, it's been a matter of, when you're an independent gig worker, you're you're like a professional job hunter. So, continuing to just keep booking, knowing that things are going to open up eventually has been a big lesson for us, but also just really focusing on radio, online stuff, and hopefully learning to do some more live streaming.
Totally. All right. Yeah. Well, let's play another track here off of Farewell Innocence. I'm thinking Under the Weight off of Farewell Innocence. Now available on Spotify.
Standing on this mountain, air so thin I can barely breathe, but it's here I've been summoned, and now your face is all I wanna see and know. What kind of love is this? Oh, that haunts me with a kiss. Oh, can't stand to sing or shout. I'm buried under the weight and glory. In your embrace, and oh, take the veil off of my eyes. Oh, if I see you I will die. Oh, let me die and let me be buried under the weight and glory. I'm buried under the weight and glory. Under the weight and glory. Yeah. I will step into the dark. Step into the dark. Step into the dark to where you are.
Love the hammered dulcimer. Such a nice touch. Yeah, Ben, Heidi, Chasing Ebenezer. Thank you guys so much for being on the Station Wagon.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
And where can people find Farewell Innocence, your new EP?
Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We'll have it available for digital download on our site and hopefully on Bandcamp.
Do you have like an Instagram, Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Instagram, Chasing Ebenezer. Although if you follow Chasing Ebenezer, you probably ought to follow our cat's Facebook page, which is Pumpkin Poo.
Django, more popular, right?
You know, yeah, we're on Facebook, and that's.
And you guys have a Patreon.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do a weekly web show, and we want everyone else to be creative too. See what you're doing out there. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for being on the show, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for having us.
All right. Catch you later.
That was so awesome.
Yeah, Chasing Ebenezer.
We got to Zoom with them and talk with them, and it was so nice to see them and hear their voices. And if you like what you heard as well, you should go check out their new EP, Farewell Innocence.
Yeah, it's up on Spotify and I think Apple Music and all the streaming things.
And don't forget to tip.
Yeah.
At Chasing Ebenezer PDX on Cash App.
Yeah, if you're able, it's a great way to support some local musicians is to tip the artists on the Station Wagon.
Or just follow their Instagram, Chasing Ebenezer. That also helps as well.
Or follow their cats.
Tune in tonight for Nocturnal Submissions, where Brian and Callie of Shady Pines Radio will be...
That's us.
We'll be playing the best of submission songs that we've received over the last 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, it's actually our third best of show, so we're just constantly making lists of some of our favorites. So yeah, that'll be at 8 o'clock. Me and Callie will be back on the air. Tune in for that, and we'll hear you then.
Ready, Brian?
I'm ready, Callie.
The Station Wagon
On Shady Pines Radio.